Hope everyone is having a great day. I just realized I was actually just accidentally doxing myself. God bless these United States. Yeah. Okay, so we're just gonna keep waiting. I need to yell at them to hurry up. Oh yeah, I literally got a DM. First map stall Astral T. Okay, well. They're probably vote ending. That's probably why it's not showing it. They're probably re-rolling servers. You know, I'll just click on this. Yeah, they are re-rolling servers. Okay. I say downloading assets. That's annoying. Yeah. Leaking our lineup. Yo, Weekless trying to kill Tan. What the hell is Tan live? Yeah, don't be hating on Tan, bro. He coached me a little in chess. Oh, maybe I can stream chess. We'll see. Okay, bro. Yeah. W Weekless, W Gorgie, W. W's all around, chat. Okay, I don't know why that's taking so long. The content. I don't think it is because that's. I don't know if that's the one they're using. Probably re-rolling. Why is downloading this taking forever? What is this? Alright, sorry, it's moving faster. Tanvarian, not Tan. Who's Tanvarian? I don't even know who that is. I haven't been keeping up with the lingo or with the new people. Coached in chess. I am not a grandmaster right now, but my elo is 928. I haven't been playing much in the past like few weeks, so I haven't been like doing much. But my eventual goal was to get to 1,000. I feel like I could probably have been at 1,000 if I kept on playing. Okay, yes, this was just vote ended. Okay, this looks like it is the one that they are playing. Yeah, but I'm at 928 elo. But yeah, my goal is to get to 1,000. I feel like I probably could have gotten there already if I was playing it more consistently, but I just haven't. Okay. Just remembering these controls, everybody. What are they doing? Doing a little circle. That's amazing. Yeah, wait. Hold up. Wait, fuck. Okay. Alright, well I wanna get rid of this and yeah, that's it. Okay. Okay, so we have fish, successful, and yada yada yada. Okay, let me get to like actually casting. How do I? Alright, you know, I guess we're. Wait, fuck. Okay, you know, I'm just gonna stop clicking things. Okay, I'll figure this out later. Okay, but right now, Astral is working up in A hit. I hit the pause button because I am stupid. I should just be full. So they're starting to work up A long. There's a little bit of contact starting to and they just flashed. Okay, there we go. Okay, so they're working up onto the A site. King B is gonna start getting contact out there, but Fish Victory actually has dropped, and he's actually gonna get a flank, and he's going to get Yellowhead. Yes, he barely gets him. And he's going to get traded out by the guy. I mean, no. Fish headshot them both. I am mistaken. And so now it's going to be a 2v2 retake. I don't know why Woolius took that fight. That was way overzealous. And now it's CJB, the GOAT, up against Nebula in a 1v1. Now, Nebula should be able to hear those footsteps, and he is. And so he has a flash. He's going to rush him down. But this is just going to be reliant on him making a good use of that flash. CJB is not in a good position, and Nebula is going to throw that flash. He's going to retreat. Nebula needs to keep pushing because he only has about 20 seconds left on the clock. And they trade! Astral takes the pistol round, which is actually very important because of end of replay. Hold up. It's glitched. That's annoying. Oh wait, I can just find it. Alright, sorry folks. The Pav TV glitched. Who do you think will win after? I think that Apple Puppies will probably win. Okay. Alright. Alright, I don't really want this in because I think it just gets in the way. Alright, that's much better. Okay, so Apple Dogs is going to choose to partially force with Logan like buying a UMP, and he's going to rush out A main. He's actually going to spot nothing as Astral is going up A long slowly and together while while Willius is lurking over towards B, watching for the pushes. They're going to get a little bit of contact. Now, Logan is pushed all the way through. Unfortunately, there's not much use in flanking all the way. I don't know if that's legal. They are going up all the way A long. They're going to site, but that smoke is actually going to give cover to the man with the knife. No, he's going to retreat. He is not confident in his ability to get the knife, and Logan tried to flank, and Yelat's going to kill him. And they have A site to themselves, but that smoke is going to cause a lot of problems as they can't see the bomb plant. Oh wait, I need to watch King B. King B gets the kill onto Habib, and now it's a 3v4 in the favor of those T's. And so yeah, it looks like the Astral's trying to regroup. Lilius has lurked all the way through B site and has taken deep control. So his team's just going to rotate in because he's saying, guys, I have full site control. All right, just get over here. And Apple Puppies need to realize this. Like, they're clearing everything. They should have known this a while ago. And they have nobody at B. They don't see anything from the T. So it must be a B site hit. And Lilius is positioned perfectly to catch them as they're rotating in. Will they be ready? Oh, Fish kind of catches him off guard, but the bullet's not quite landing. And so now it's a 4v2. King B, you got no health. You got no hope. He's going to get in, and CJB will kill him with the op. I respect the usage of the op. It will one-shot people without armor. I think it's a fun gun, but it's just not good. It doesn't have any kill bonus. You know, it's kind of expensive. Like, it's a fun gun, and I wish it was a little bit better. Dustful right now just waiting, just trying to get exits. He spotted the person, but he's not going to pull the trigger because he doesn't want to, he's going to get flashed out. And so this is not looking good for him. Yellow Hat will finish him off, and a pretty flawless round against the save for Astros as they will go up 2-0. CJB leading the scoreboard 5-0, putting up big numbers with the big plays. You know, go sports ball. Yeah, and by the way, this map was made by, was ported by Hark, so it should be huge props to him for accomplishing this, as this is a very, very beautiful port. Very accurate to the original. And so Astral, I actually really like what they're doing. They're going to work up the same A long control together. I really don't understand the usage of that op going to like take him to the next round, as maybe he's expecting them not to have armor, which actually some people like me don't actually like buying armor on the CT side because you don't get much use out of it. So yeah, actually Astral just, yeah, they actually just refused to buy any rifles, just trying to like get the eco advantage, you know, get that little bonus round if like, people in CSGO would say. And a TK actually goes on, but it's okay, gets traded out to 4v4. Grill does get a lot of his health taken for it, and Habib's actually gonna get spotted in a main by Logan. And he's going to head tap him. Logan not able to get anything done. Just gets instantly head tapped. And so this actually puts Astro in a really good spot. And Willies is starting to just walk out B. Zesful gets to pick onto Yellow Hat over at A. And he's going to keep on walking, but he should actually be heard by Nebula. Nebula hears it, and he gets the kill. And so now it's a 3v2 situation. But Astro already has the ace site. Habib's going to take deep radio control. Hopefully trying to catch them off guard. He's going to keep taking space. He should have heard those footsteps. Zesful also hear them, but it doesn't matter. Zesful gets killed. Now Gorilla left alone in a 1v3 with no health. He is one tapped to those M4s. Yeah, so they're just clearing things out. You know, they just need to figure out where he is. I mean, to be fair, they should be able to figure it out real quick, considering there's only one place where it's planted for, and Nebula's just gonna nade him out. And so Apple Puppies will put up their first round, assuming that they can defuse it with the time left on the clock. And so they will take it 2-1, winning the first rifle round of the series. Now, it should be noted that Astral didn't really invest into that round. They just reused the weapons they used against the Eco, so they still are in a great economic position. As you can see, they have plenty of money saved up, so they're still going to get quite the full buy. And in fact, actually, they're going to have good amount of reserve cash, so even if they lose this round, they'll probably be able to force into the next instead of being forced to save, as is common. And so it looks like they're actually going to do a B hit with Yellow Hat doing a bit of a lurk. Yellow Hat using his tried and true AK-12. Oh no, he's going to go con. He's going to spot out the A main rush. Logan in a little bit of trouble, trying to flash himself out, and is able to retreat. And the Astral is set up over at A site. The nades coming out. They know that they're there. What about the rotates? Apple Puppies doing a great job smoking them off to delay their push. Because if they were to try to run through that smoke, it would give the CTs a massive advantage, as you can't see in the smoke, but they can see you in the smoke because part of your like arms are sticking out. It's just yeah. So the CT's doing a great job using their util to stop Astral from making a push. I do wonder why the guy hasn't dropped, but Yellow Hat's gonna be taking con control. And so he's also going to be sitting out on drop. Oh, damn it, I missed it. Sorry, folks. Fisher Tory gets the pick. Oh, he's going to spot out the upper guy. And he gets the kill again. So, boy, be able to get a triple. He does a bunch of damage onto the guy in lower. And so they're trapped. Yellow Hat bails him out, killing Nebula. And now it's a 3v4. Never mind. Fisher Tory with 4 kills. Will he get the ace? He is looking for it. He's just going to sit. CJB, you are alone and with nowhere else to go. He can choose to save, and Fisher Tory is going to rush out. He's going to get behind him. Is CJB going to be able to get away from him? No, he is not. Fisher Tory with the ace. All 5 kills for him. Quite the beautiful performance on the B side. You know, did an amazing job navigating around. I wish we could do replays, but sorry, folks, but that is out of my pay grade, which is nothing. But yeah, no, he did a great job moving around the B site to be able to force like one-on-one fights. And so when you're able to single things out, it's a lot easier to be able to get advantageous fights and be able to rack up large kills such as an ace we just saw. And so Astral are going to be doing a bit of a lean, you know, just slowly working up. CJB is going to take con control. And so, yeah, I do like that Apple Puppies is making use of a smoke at the start of the game to really halt any B rushes that Astral may try and do. A little bit of gunfire going to be going off. A lane. Right. Okay. A little bit of gunfire going to be going off in A main. Willie is trying to blind fire. Call people who do that chumps. And so, yeah, but the smokes are going to start to be going up, but oh, wait, how did Gorilla get the kill? Oh, he killed. Oh, Radio can be just getting up too aggressive and gets picked off. Fisher Tory is able to pick off Gorilla by disrespecting the smoke, but now it's a 4v3 situation, and they're gonna get that bomb plant. Zestful, or not Zestful, Logan's going to rotate in. He does have clips, and now it's a 3v3. Zestful fighting Habib. Habib maybe getting a little bit too overzealous, and he's gonna get onto the site, and it's not planted for the A main player. They don't have anyone A long, so Logan wins the round with the clips. Will always get the kill? No, he will not, but at least he's able to live and save his gun. But yeah, Apple Puppy's taking the lead 3-2. I think Astral got way too overzealous. Like, you know, when you get that post point, you don't need to be fighting. Like Habib, there was no reason for him to be fighting like Zestful, like in CT. You have a crossfire with the A main people. You shouldn't be swinging unless the person does that. But yeah, a little bit of misplays. CJP for some reason saving while the rest of his team is forcing in. A little bit questionable to be doing that. But King B is pushed up alone, and there will be multiple people swinging into him. And he trades out, and it should be noted to everyone that trades do in fact benefit the T's. And so that is and so Logan's great reaction is going to smoke off A main. He needs to prevent Astral from really being able to put a bunch of pressure onto the site to delay them when they have that gap from King B being killed. And so Zestful trading out utility, trying to watch that cross to stop that plant. And it is actually successful to do so. Astral not able to exit A long and to be able to get that plant. Yellow Hat, it looks like he's going to start smoking that cross. Oh, no, I did it too late. So Zestful is going to start getting smoked off. He's going to try and spam the cross to be able to get any damage where he can. But Logan is already in radio. Good reposition, but he's going to get caught off by Yellow Hat. Yellow Hat pushing out A-main, and they still have the con control. So they have great control. Nebula's going to start rotating, but he's actually just going to run into CJ. Oh, no, wait, no, that was the wrong person. He's going the wrong the Warriors. I'm so sorry, folks, for missing that. Oh my god, I'm terrible at this. Okay. And so now it's a 4v2. Zestful sitting A-main. He's going to be able to get the dink onto it. And so Fisher is working out. He's going to clear his corner. He's going to try and take some space. Zestful does have clips, but unfortunately, Fisher does not. He's going to see the guy A-main. He's going to try and reposition, but Yellow Hat kills him from radio. Zestful's trying to take that space. You know, they're sprint picking around, trying to maneuver around. He's going to get the one, but not the second. And Astral is going to tie back the game at the 3-3. Now, it should be noted to everyone that Stall is generally considered CT-sided. However, if you really play your cards right, you can do very well on the T side, making good use of utility on the A side, which Astral is absolutely doing so. So it's not it's not crazy for a team to put up a bunch of T side rounds. However, it's expected for the CTs to be able to get at least 5. More like 6 rounds to be happy in. Yellow Hat, gonna be pulling out the hollow sight. Ooh, and the angle drip, like the dripped out fire harm. He's casting both. What are you talking to? Oh my god, you guys are great. Keep it up. All right, and so Astral's already up A long. Are they gonna nade radio? That nade goes. That was there. Okay, but King B is gonna start fighting them A long. And they actually still have deep A-main control. Nebula's ratting up. This is actually one of the most commonly cleared spots, so Astral should be like aware of this. This is a common rat spot. And he's gonna hear those footsteps coming into A-main. Apple Puppy is doing a great job delaying them with the smoke, and Astral's going to start rotating out. Willius is working up Beacon, but they should hear those footsteps. And they have a player that's ready. He tried to sprint peek, but he didn't quite see it. But Logan still gets traded. He had the advantageous, but the nice flick out of Willius, like, he's able to pull it. Yellow's going to have spotted that. But Fisher Tory with the flash is going to take care of him. And so now Astral is in a really precarious situation. B site is not safe for you to go. It is locked out. And so the only place they have to go is A. But Nebula... What the fuck? Why is this happening? Alright, never mind, we're good. Yeah, Nebula's gonna get the one he's pushed up. And the second. Beautiful headshots out of Nebula. Okay. Alright, well, I think Habib's gonna be saving. I wanna watch those headshots. Oh shit. Okay. Nebula with the one, and then the second flick, almost the triple, and yeah. Alright. Now Habib is just saving, and so Apple Puppies will take this 4-3. W Nebula because he said so. That's true. Yeah. Right. So, oh, they're still gonna be over the first spot. I probably should have been paying more attention to the eco. Fisher Tory leading Apple Puppies 9-4, doing a good job, putting up quite the performance. CJB doing the same for Ash. Oh my god, I probably should have been paying attention to that. Actually, you know what? We're gonna rewatch that. Alright, Nebula pushed up A main and got... Wow! It's spammed out and naded. Well done by Willius, being prepared for that CT side aggression. And so yeah, Astral's gonna start working up that B site. Fisher Tory's actually not positioned there. Normally they have Fisher Tory, but right now it's just Logan, and just Logan is just no more. As they will take it 5-3, and they're gonna start rotating in. Get the fish. Fish is gonna get smoked off, so he's not gonna actually be able to contribute anything. He gets expanded the smoke, but he still gets one, and so now it's a 2v4 situation. Post plant. How does Zestful have 2 clips? There's a clip still. It's crazy. Zestful's gonna try and nade, but then nade's actually not gonna accomplish anything. He's gonna spot out the person on the bomb. And so PB and Zestful, if they want to be able to pull this round off, they are going to need to coordinate tightly. And Apple Puppies is gonna need to make some mistakes. And Habib watching the smoke is stops Zestful from trying to run onto the bomb and clip it. And Willius will finish off King B, and they will take it 4-4. So far, very good job out on the part of Astral. They're doing a great job on their T side. And so now that it is even, it is anyone's game to take the lead for this half. Yeah. I am going to have a sip of water. Alright, I'm gonna do a little bit of a quick saber cast. Alright, so yeah, it looks like they're doing a bit of a B lane with a little bit of an A lurk. They're prenating the A main to punish any aggression by the CTs, but fortunately on their side, they did not choose to push A main, so they were able to avoid the util largely. And so yeah, they're just playing around the map, which I respect. I think this is the correct way for playing stall. JP is gonna actually get spammed out a little bit. In A main, not quite winning out the jiggle duels in A main, and Habib's gonna start working up to B site, you know, see if they do any rotates. And Yellow Hat is actually coming up con, so this actually makes me think that they're definitely doing B hit, and with the bomb there too. Habib's actually gonna get the pick onto Fish, and so that leaves Logan alone on the B site. He's in the back of the site, and Julius gets a pick onto King B over at A, and so Astral's actually in a great spot to win this round, as they're in a 2-man advantage. But it's onto Logan. Do they know that he's here? They don't, and he gets one, but he's gonna need to get another. He's gonna drop a smoke to buy himself space, but Yellow Hat rushes him down before it gets popped, and so now it's a 2v4 situation. CJB is lit, so you know there is some hope, but it is not looking good. And Grill puts a nail in the coffin, killing Nebula, and then Zestful, and Astral takes the lead for this half, taking it 5-4. Willius 8-4, doing very good. Mexican Abib 7-7, 7-4. On the Apple Puppy side, Fishertory leading the charge 10-6, and Nebula 5-7, and everyone else is just chuds. Neb did nothing. Creeper, I did. Okay, so it looks like that we're just gonna be looking to see a big B rush. We have, yeah, default setup. B with a deagle up and upper is going to be forced off by seeing like all those people out main. But they actually choose to not push out, so this is actually a bit scary for Apple Puppies. But never mind. They're able to run out with the smoke. Okay, that's why they're waiting for the smoke. And so yeah, Zestful in a precarious position. But Habib is going to drop down. He's going to get one, and Zestful is able to pick off another. CJB is able to get one. Nebula trading him out, and so now it's a 3v2 situation. Nebula with another headshot, going crazy with the D. In fact, man, I want to see those headshots. All right, bro. All right, don't worry about those, folks. All right, let's see. I want to see those headshots. Boom. And boom! How did that hit as a headshot? What the fuck? Alright, now it's a 3v1 situation. Yellow Hat all alone. The bomb is not planted, so that might give him a little bit of chaos to be able to take advantage of. He's going to work up to the ramp. He needs to score his corners. But yeah, he's just able to run out and get the free pick onto Zestful. And so now it's a 1v2 situation. The bomb is planted for both of them, so this should be impossible for Yellow Hat to win. But he's going to use his flash and get pushed up. Nebula is back. It doesn't matter. Fishertory just nails him in the head. And Apple Puppies take the pistol round, which is actually pretty important. Because remember, when you win that pistol round, the other team has to save the next round. So you're effectively winning 2 rounds. Or at least theoretically. Sometimes you lose the save round. Usually that's a save, and that's really embarrassing. Alright, so it looks like Fishertory is going to do a bit of a B lurk. Or not Fish. Nebula's running B. I'm gonna get a little bit of contact. Has a D, so he needs to be a little. Nebula, beautiful headshot, going crazy with the deagle in these past few rounds. Jeez. 1 bullet, 1 kill. Cecil's going to be taken to 1 HP by the deep of Julius. Julius is going to get finished off, but not before taking down Fishertory. Wasted double smoke, but it doesn't really matter. No harm now. And Logan's going to rush to that smoke and going to get that pick. And so now it's just CJB. He's going to actually get the pick. And the bomb is actually not planted for any of them. So actually, he could rush and defuse it. But nah, alright, the timing's been lost. He's going to get the second one, but Logan will still trade out, and they will take the 6th round and the lead. Good save round on the part of Astral, you know, getting a good couple of D kills on the part of some very nice headshots. Performed by Woolius and CJB. But yeah, we're going to have our first rifle round of the second half, so it's actually really important that the CTs pull this win. Otherwise, Apple Puppies could actually just run away. And they are looking to actually be doing a bit of a B hit, potentially a B rush. Now, Habib is going to get himself in position. Is going to actually... Habib, they're actually going to get naded a little bit. That nade tags Gorillas half. Those smokes are going to get up, but are actually missing as they smoke the center of sight instead of the intended headshot. And they're actually going to retreat, you know, try and like wait out all the util that might get thrown out, because they need that smoke to go away, because it's too dangerous, because there are lots of CTs to play around it too easily, so way too easy. But over on the side of A, they're going to smoke off A main. You know, they don't have any information, so there's no need for the T's to be of any concern, because they're not going to have to worry about flanks, because the CT the information to flank. They don't know that it's a full B hit. For all they know, it could be a fake. Nebula going to kill Beeb, taking the fight, and CJB is going to get one, but not the second. Logan with a nice headshot. Fish following up, and so now it's a 4v2 situation. Now, Astral should definitely save. This is not a winnable round. It's a post plant and a 2-man disadvantage. They're both rotating into the same place. Apple Puppies is just in a really good post plant position. This should be impossible for them to be able to pull off. But they're going to work in together, try and clear their corners, get something done. And let's go to Yellow Hat. Are they going to clear? Oh my god. And so they get the double swing onto Logan. Fish is going to get the 1. Not the second. Willius trades back. And so now it's a 1v2 situation, but there is low time. There should be no chance. And yeah, he's going to drop out, but still gets the kill onto Zestful. And but there is absolutely no time, and King B will finish it off. Valiant attempt on the part of Astral, but Valiant is not enough, as Apple Puppies will continue their lead, taking it 7-5. And oh, actually, I guess the Rico wasn't as bad. I thought. Never mind. I guess but I mean, it's not the best buy. They're not gonna have full util. Like Yellow doesn't have util. Beeb doesn't have util. Gorilla only has 1 flash. He could have bought a little bit more. Willius does have full util. But yeah, not much util on the CT side, so maybe a little bit questionable to go for that retake when they definitely should have probably just saved, you know, saved that money, been able to buy a little bit more util. And Apple Puppy's going for another B lane. They're having one player work up con, and Zestful's going to group with his other player's B. Probably just looking out for any A main rushes that might have. I don't like this positioning. In case you guys aren't aware, this box is actually just pennable. So, you know, like crouching a little bit to like try and like make it look like a headshot angle doesn't actually do anything. It's all pen. So, yeah. People. I want to actually follow. Logan sitting outside dropper, going to have a little bit of contact. Habib shooting back a little bit. He's going to get caught off, and so now he's actually just trapped in this corner. Our Apple Puppy is going to be able to nade him out. Not quite. He's able to reposition on the part of that smoke thrown on site. But that nade is going to tag him heavily, and Willius gets the pick onto Logan, who went dropper to try and rotate A. Oh no. And Apple Puppies is actually, they're all rotating A. They need to get this first kill, and Nebula will deliver it. But Yellow Hat gets the first pick, and the second! The smoke goes up, but they need that plant, and King B is trying to run in. Low time on the clock with only 20 seconds. How the hell did Zestful get there? And yeah, okay, hold up. I suck so much ass at like being a camera guy. How did so Zestful just ran through? Oh, they saw him. Oh. Yeah, so he tried to go for a Hail Mary play, and King B was able to get the plant, but, you know, just got kicked out by CJB. And so the CTs will take back a round and take it 7-6. Oh, fuck. Just spilled water on me. Right. So plenty of money on the side of Apple Puppies, so they're not going to be worried at all about being able to get a buy-in. Apple Puppies going again for a B site lean. They've really been enjoying the B site. They're gonna go a little bit slow. Yeah, okay. So they're gonna do a slow B hit, and they've actually been hitting like B pretty much like every round, or at least they've been starting B. Astral should, if they had a good read, they would probably want to like work A aggression. However, it's really hard to like make calls like that because you never know. Like, shit. Okay, bro. Stop making fun of my voice cracks. Also, my voice is not cracking. Oh, there's a really bad joke. I just thought I could have. Okay, so yeah, now we need to get back. Oh, Apple Puppies actually didn't even buy all the way. They have plenty of money, but just need to go with SMGs because Logan maybe couldn't buy all the way. I guess they just want to put up long-term eco, put their long-term economics, out of concern. But yeah, they're all just slowly working B. To be playing on site, watching for that rush. I don't really like that he's playing this far back because you're better off playing closer because you're actually just more exposed to an headshot angle. So yeah, they're gonna start looking out B. Habib's gonna start firing out. Not gonna be able to actually get anything done. Gonna get gunned down for his efforts. Why am I? Alright, Nebula got naded out. Logan actually oh my god, there's a guy dropping! Look, Logan! Use your eyes, girl. Just oh, why can't I go to oh my god. Wait, where DJB literally ran out on the site and King B actually found him and killed him. That's hilarious. And he had clips potentially trying to ninja. But Logan, look up. There was a guy running across your screen. Oh my lord, what chaos. And so yeah, it's Yellhead on 1v2. He does have clips, so this is absolutely winnable. But he thinks that they're rotating A because he doesn't have that bomb get planted. Those numbers getting pressed in, he's going to realize his mistake and regroup over. No, but, you know, a little harm done. He does have one piece of a flash, but he will need to clear his corner. One of them works, and he does. Fishatori kills him and actually just misses entirely. Doesn't get any damage done. And so it's a 1v1 Yellhead versus King B, and he has clips. I don't think King B is going to be ready for this. Oh, he is! King B with the head is able to pull it off. Swings at just the right time to prevent Yellhat from getting the clip. Beautiful try by Yellhat, given a chance on the par of the missed bullets by Fish. But it will be meaningless in the grand schemes of things, as Apple Puppies will take a round 8-6. Yeah. Okay, so it looks like another little bit of a B lane, but with some A lurking. Okay, so they're gonna be working some presence onto B, and their bomb is going to be taken to A. Although they are rushing up A long. Yellhat is walking into 3 people. How would this go? Will they line up for him? Will they be ready? They're not looking! He gets one! And the second! And he runs away for the third! Oh my god! Yellhat almost gets the triple since King B to 1 HP. Just, they were not paying attention at all. The little things like that can cost you everything, and Yellhat spells it out for them. That is why you always keep your gun up and always be watching an angle. Yeah. Beautiful CT side aggression on the behets of Yellhat, and so yeah. Apple Puppies gonna just trying to work onto B site, gonna try and take whatever presence they can. Grill is putting up a bit of a fight, but that smoke's gonna force him off the angle, and so they're gonna be able to start to take onto A site. But King B is gonna get spammed through that smoke due to his low HP, and Nebula is actually taking a bit of a deep position. And Gorill's gonna finish off. So Nebulous actually is just alone in a 1v4, but they don't know where he is, and they're not gonna be ready for this. He gets the first, gets a little bit of damage taken for his pleasure, and Gorilla will finish off. Gorilla, I believe, tripling up that round, putting up a great closing out. But yeah, that round was just won by Yellhat's aggression and Apple Puppies just not being ready for it. You know, you gotta have your gun up. Like they were all just like sitting like in their corner, like fucking being little like fucking idiots. Like this is exactly what people bitch about when they have like SMMs. Like this is what your teammates are doing. You know, they're staring at each other in a fucking corner instead of watching the one angle they could possibly be killed from. Oh my god, Pentapeak. Damn, I really wish they like ran into that. Look at that. All 5 players watching the same angle. A ray of doom for any player to get into their eyesight. But yeah, a save being conducted on the side of Apple Puppies, not wanting to force in because they have a little bit of low eco. You could force in, but you wouldn't really have any much money for utility. And on a map like Stall, that is not really acceptable. You really need those smokes to get anything done. And so they're going to start dropping it into A main. And so Woolyus needs to be careful not to overplay his hand. Going to try and blind fire a little bit. Going to actually get his hand shot by the E. And he's actually going to be getting brought down to 1 HP. Yellhat's going to be jiggling. Woolyus is going to be able to... What? Why is that happening? Oh my god. Okay, this is annoying. Damn, Pav TV. The second Pav TV. What? Oh my god. Okay. Alright. Alright, folks. Now we just gotta wait to load in. Okay. Alright, right. Okay. Alright. Alright. Perfect. Actually, let's just follow. Oh yeah, a lot of action going on. Wooly is doubling up. He's gonna be able to get a third. He is 1 HP, so I don't know if there's any good reason for him to continue with this swinging. You know, you don't want to die, you know. Use your gun, use your armor. And yeah, Habib and Yellhat gonna clean house, and now it's a 1v5. King B is 1 HP. Best he can do is get a kill, but, you know, likely not. And this is likely going to be going to 8-8. Alright, Kimmy, come on, bro. Stop wasting everyone's time. Go die already. Come on, get it over with. Dude, he's literally gonna run out of time. You don't get kill bonus after time. Oh my god, he's going for the plant. He actually almost got it. That was hilarious. Okay, but 8-8. This game is tightening. Remember, it is 1st to 10 for those who are unaware. Fisher Tori leading the score, both 17 and 12, followed by Nebula 11 and 12. Fisher Tori is kind of carrying Apple Puppies. Not quite the most even performances by the rest of the team. While if we look at the other side, Woolyus and CJB and Yellhat are all putting up like very good performance, followed by good support by the rest of their team. But we see a more top-sided thing, and a nade goes out, but Zestful runs past it, gets the first pick. And so Grill gets picked off, and so now it just leaves CJB and Abid quickly, and they're shooting each other. But CJB gets a nade out on Zestful. Fish will kill Habib with a headshot by the AK. Nebula's gonna run through. He's actually able to trade. What a flick! You didn't even see it. It's now it's a 3v2 situation. Yellhat and CJB together. They do have clips, so they can just need to get to that bomb. But Logan's gonna get the first pick. 1v3. Yellhat, you are alone. But can you get anything done? Logan just whipping with this range shoots from a Fisher Tori, finishing him off. Okay, that was a lot for me to say. I'm sorry. I was not speaking English that time. I gotta work on my casting a little bit. I am talking. I'm like narrating too much. Okay, but 9-8. Apple Puppies have Astral on the ropes. Will they be able to close it out here and now? Yellow Hat is going to... Wait, is he... Alright, but Apple Puppy's going for another B-side rush. This is their tried and true. And Cessful gets the opener. Running out. No fucks given. Finishes off Habib. And so now it's a 5v4 advantage. That Yuto's coming up. They're locking Astral out of that site. They're going to try and run through the smokes, but to no avail. They are smoked out. Logan gets killed by CJB, not quite able to, but Nebula gets one, gets two, but not the third. But he gives them the man advantage. Just now it's a 3v2 situation in the favor of Apple Puppies. William's gonna get a little bit of damage onto Fish and Pretori, but Fish kills him. And it's a 1v3. Yellow Hat gets rushed down by Zestful. And Apple Puppies will take the first map 10-8. What a game. So look at the scoreboard. Fish Pretori dominating 20-12, followed by Nebula 14-14, Zestful 12-12, and then Logan 6-16, and King B 7-11. Maybe it's someone. Maybe the bench is calling for a certain someone. No, I don't know. Actually, maybe Logan's IGLing. But yeah, Awilius putting up a fantastic performance on the part of Astral, putting up 18-11, CJB 15-11, Yellow Hat 14-14, Habib 13-11, and Gorilla 9-11. I feel like Astral, they fumbled a little bit, giving up those opening picks, but that's just how things happen. It is what it is. But well done by both teams. I thought that was an exciting match, but it was very, very close. 10-minute break. Okay, they're taking a 10-minute break. Oh, and Nebula is IGLing, and Logan just sucks. Well, maybe if Logan just sucks, he should just get the bench. But yeah. Okay. Right. Didn't want to stream my 24 kills against Jackson. So. Yeah. Okay. Well. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that first map. I need to get better at casting. Terrible at this. I missed a bunch of angles, and need to stop narrating so much. But I'll figure it out. You stop being a jackass. That's fucked, man. That's cold. Alright, well, I am going to go on a 1-minute break. I'm going to mute myself, and I will be back in a minute. So you guys can all chat amongst yourselves. I'll be right back. Alright, okay. I am back. Yeah, who is Ewan Weekless? That is a great question. Amazing. Oh, actually, yes. All right, since we have downtime, let's go replay Fish's ace. I think that would be a great round to rewatch. Yeah. Yeah, someone made a great point to me. Check out this beautiful ace done by the likes of Fish. Let me see. It can. Not gonna go away. Oh wow. Any minute now. Oh my god, get shooting already. There's Fish with the first. That is a beautiful second. Yeah, Nebula pretty much gets baited by Fish. Nah, not really. So Fish is able to get another one because the CJB decided not to rush out upper. It's an unlucky decision, and then like fast forward a little bit. Boom, gets the fifth. Very nice ace done by Fish. Alright, well, yeah, so now we're just going to wait a few more minutes for map 2 to start. Remember, this is best of 3, so if Apple Puppies wins map 2, they will take the victory and go to the finals. Alright, anyways, is there a reason why? Afterthought, will you cast Wrecked versus BFB? Yes, I will. If you want me to cast the game, just tell me the time of the game and I will cast it. Yeah. In fact, who is on BFB? Average, Choco, Boog, Dank, Pokey, Donkey, Taz, Infinity. No Jackson. This is pretty much. This is pretty much fine. I'm assuming Choco is probably like washed. Am I right in assuming that? Oh, Jackson has a team. Billy and the kids. Oh, damn. That looks like a good team. Jackson, Neuro, Taquito, Recco. I'm assuming none of them play. Oh damn, never mind. Losing to everyone. Yeah. Maybe it's cause like the yeah. Guess everyone's washed. Where's my oh my god, bro. My mouse is freaking tweaking. Why? Why is it holy shit, dude, can this thing fucking work? Thank you. Yeah. Okay, there we go. But yeah, no, I will cast the BFB perspective. They just tell me they just gotta tell me the but yeah. I remember when they asked me to 1v5 them for a scrim. Was pretty close, but I ended up closing both maps 10-7. That's pretty funny. I was too good for BFB, and that's why they didn't want me. I'm sure Juanita. Sure that was the case. You can't be too good for BFB. They don't recruit based on skill. Stockpile, Apple Dogs will pick T, and they're re-rolling servers. Okay, someone sent me something really funny. Webu, I'll give you. Webu, I'm just gonna shout Webu out. He sent me something really funny. Okay. Okay, so Stockpile is live. Okay, so Apple Dogs is going to pick the T side. Stockpile is generally considered a very balanced map, so the sides don't really matter as much, but generally people prefer the CT side a little bit, but if you play your cards right on either side, you can go dramatically differently. Stockpile is pretty widely regarded as the best competitive map because it is a very well-rounded map. It allows for many different options, such as CT side aggression. While like it's just a really well-balanced map with comp in mind. You know, it was originally made by Tarmac, who did a fantastic job. And yeah. Make sure you guys share the stream with friends. You know, let's get as much viewership in here as we can. I think it's important that we get games casted and people watching, you know, build some hype within the community, you know. But yeah, so now we're just waiting for this to finish downloading and load in. But yeah, let's hear about everybody's favorite maps, you know. Yeah. And like oh yeah, I will say this, you know, you people in SMM, you know, should have given Utopia a try, man. Utopia is a pretty good map. I liked it, at least. I thought it's like a Pavlov version of Cash. I thought it was very fun. Bro, who are you? Yeah. Juanita claims to be the best stock player of all time. I would disagree a little bit. Alright. Looks like we are finally loading in. Yeah. Also, I like to avoid having this showing because it can spoil games. So, disable that. Alright. Looks like no lineup changes being changed despite the fact that Logan sandbagged map 1. PWM. Pavlov wingman. Oh yeah, yeah. So this stockpile was made originally by Tarmac, but it was ported to Shack by Hark. And so yeah, are they flipping each other off? All right. So looks like Apple Puppy is going to do a bit of an A fake and sending the bomb B. They're gonna throw out a pre-nade. Logan's going to get aggressive as is Nebula and Fish, and they're all just rushing out. I do like this aggression, but Gorilla just punishing it. Gets one in a second. We'll be able to get the third. Fish takes the space through a flash, gets one and a two, but Yella trades it back, but it's a 2v3, and they should have that B site as Apple Puppy, as Astral just rotate completely off. Woolie's gonna realize this gap, and he's gonna spot them, you know, as he tries to rotate back to B. That bomb is going to get planted. Zestful is up in Snake and in his con, and did he actually get spotted? I don't think he did, so he is totally unaccounted for, but he's gonna get encircled upon and doesn't get anything done. King B tries to rush out, is gonna get one, but instantly traded by the other players of Astral, and so they will take the pistol round 1-0. Coco. Okay, now they did get the plant, so they could force, but instead they're just gonna choose to Deagle save. And they're gonna be leaning towards B. We're gonna see if they're gonna actually be able to get anything done. Are they gonna work up Snake at all? Yeah, Zestful's gonna work up Snake. But yeah, they actually are going to spot the player. They do get hit by nade. And so they're just going to be waiting out the smoke. Nebula's going to actually get out, and he's going to rush down the player, but Wolius finishes him off, gets traded out, but not before taking 3. That UMP doing quite some damage. And so Zestful's going to take a little bit of a fight. He actually is going to win against Habib. Maybe Habib, you know, missing his shots and maybe not taking the best fight. Most necessary one. CJB going to be trading out Zestful as he swings into 2 people. Yeah, Zestful is super mega wash. I kind of agree. You know, he was like a very, 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 very good, but you know, not quite putting up the numbers. I mean, neither did Nebula last round. It was Fish actually putting up the numbers. Logan is going to walk into Gorilla, and Gorilla is going to get the kill and take things 2-0. So, but not a bad save round on the part of Apple Dogs, or Apple Puppies, as they are called now. Yeah. Look at this beautiful landscape. Okay, so it looks like Apple Puppies is going to go again for a B lane. Maybe are they going to choose to work mid? It does look like Nebula is actually going to work mid. Throwing out a pre-nade in case they were trying to rush down mid. He's going to show a little bit of contact, a little bit of skin. Oh, there's a Jackson reference. This. Man, where's my reference, man? Why don't I get one? What, Jackson and Choco, they get one, but not me? What, do they think they're better than me? Nobody's better than me. Alright, but they're gonna... Apple Puppy's working a lot of control on the Snake, but Astral has actually rotated a bunch of people to cover this. So they could actually get crossfired if they're not careful, but they're gonna actually start working out B-site. And B-site's actually wide open, but they're gonna be ready. Logan, watch out! Alright, they're gonna take a little bit of contact. He's gonna check Snake, and he understands there's still players there, so you need to be careful. You need to work one at a time. Zestful is going to kill Williams. Fish follows up with a second, and they're gonna Fish gets again closing in on the plastic guy, and Logan trades out. And so now it's a 1v3 situation, but Zestful is lit, so you know maybe there is a little bit of hope. And he actually has clips. He can clip the bomb. It's not played for any of them. Oh, he's gonna get it, and he does. He gets the clip. He did hit the pieces on them. That's why you always have to be watching that bomb. Yellow Hat pulls off the 1v3 with that sneaky little ninja defuse. But yeah. Anyways, you know, people should complain to Hark. Where's my reference, man? I'm afterthought. All right. Nobody's got aura like my aura. Am I right? Yeah, Yellow Hat with the amazing clutch. You know, that's why you can't leave that bomb unattended. It's because of clips like that. And they get naded. Oh, and another devastating nade. But Nebula is actually able to sneak out. And Wolius gets too aggressive. Gets picked off by the... Nebula keeps on trying to take space. So maybe a little bit overzealous. He's going to spot out 2 of the CTs rotating in through the yard and back plastic. Zestful's just holding up the space. Fish gets the guy back plastic. You got low health, man. Don't press your advantage any further. Successful, not barely missing the guy forklift. And Yellow Hat is a 50 cal, takes a pop shot but doesn't quite land it. And so yeah, he's just going to retreat. That gun is expensive and you don't want to lose it. What is my... Oh shit, my wire's getting... They're gonna add your TK reference on oil rig. Okay, you know what? Weakless, I'll ask you this question. Which one? Because there are multiple. Can we just work it? Okay. Oh, wait, shit, I wasn't paying attention. Logan gets the kill on the Yellow Hat, and he gets that 50 cal, so that is actually terrible for Astral, as Yellow Hat has no money, and so they're likely going to be forced to save. But are they going to choose to keep that 50 cal, or are they just going to throw it away? Looks like Logan's leaning towards wanting to use it, despite the fact that, you know, he couldn't get a kill to save his life last map, but maybe, you know, maybe he'll fix it. Maybe it's the seat height. That's the problem. So now he's got it. I really hope somebody got that reference. Yeah, that's just Logan's just working up slowly with that 50 cal. He's actually going up alone, so if he misses this, he is screwed. But he should have spotted out the first guy, and he's gonna nail Yellow Hat with his owed 50 cal. Nice flick by Logan, but not gonna get a second. Grill finishing him off. Maybe a bit of a mistake to get that aggressive alone on a long, especially with the 50 cal. Nice flash being taken on Astral, but not quite able to finish it off because of Fish stopping them from pushing. For the Fish is gonna pull a flash. He's does a great job getting in. He's gonna get the one. He knows that there's a second, and he gets the second. But we get the third. Almost. DJB with the 50 cal finishes him off, but it's brought to 1 HP. And wow, what a beautiful 50 cal shot by CJB as he takes on a second. It's a 1v2 situation. You know, low time, only 20 seconds left, and he has no health. He should be saving, but chooses not to, just dying for no reason with the most expensive gun in the game. And are they going to save that? I don't think they saved it, but yeah, man, that was just a total waste. He should have saved that 50 cal, but not quite able to do it. And so Apple Dogs will block in their second round, and these things will go to 3-2. Clawing their way back into the game are Apple Puppies. Going for an A lane, throwing out some pre-util to discourage A rushes, but Yellow Hat is actually rushing up A long, and that smoke's gonna help him, but Logan punishes it and finishes Yellow Hat. I like the utility done by Yellow Hat, but rushing A long, it's risky, and sometimes just doesn't pan out, and as we saw, it didn't there. And so CJB pushed down. So actually, Apple Puppy should understand that they had to rotate off B to be able to get there. So they're actually going to rotate to B because they know that it's going to be a weak site. Because if someone's pushed up top mid, that means they push through B. And if they push through B, that means one thing. One, there's one less player on B. And two, they probably rotated. They probably all rotated off B. Because if you push through B, then you know, hey, nobody's B. Yeah. But one person is ratting, and he's gonna get one in the second. That's why you have to clear your corners. Apple Puppies got lazy and saw the consequences. That's gonna run out into his grave as a crossfire will have him dealt with. And Kingby, all of a sudden, the Apple Puppies was in a massive advantage, and now they're alone in a 1v3. Habib being a total douchebag, blind firing over the barrows. And yeah, Kingby's just going to save because, there's nothing else he can do. This round is lost. That's why you gotta clear your corners. Woolius just won the round for them because, ratting in that corner, got the 1, got the 2. And a Skip a Maru, Astral Puppy, or Astro takes another round, brings it to 4-3. Yeah, Apple Puppies is selling this. You're gonna lose my 5K. What do you have 5K of? Would you put $5,000 on this game? Yeah. I do like these nades, because if a player tries to rush through mid, they're going to get run right into that. So I think it's a great deterrent by Apple Puppies. I really like the idea behind it. A bit of a bad smoke. You want it more towards the center in this case. But yeah, they're going to start rushing out into B site. And Woolius has actually put himself into a pretty good position. You know, he just needs to play his cards right. Playing tight to the corner to be able to dodge the utility. CJB is going to get one. Oh my god, I should have been watching CJB. And they're going to get crossfire. CJB and Williams get another 4 kills among the duo. CJB, low HP, but is going to keep rushing through. And Grill flanking through, knocks them out. And they will take the lead for the half, as taking it 5-2. The only question now is how decisively will Astral win this half. Yeah, but, you know, this really shows, you know, a couple small mistakes can have dramatic effects, you know. 2 rounds have been lost by Apple Puppies by just doing, like, you know, the stupid things. Is Yellhead going to choose the rush? No, he throws in the aid. Nebula going to choose the lurk while the rest of his team is leaning the bomb towards B. Nebula just trying to punish any aggression done by their part. And they're going to try and bait out rotates, bait out the aggression with their snake control. Oh, he's going to spot out the one. Oh my god, how is Fish still alive? CJB is going to end that state of you know, forget it. I don't know what I'm going to say. And so yeah, now they have the man advantage. It's a 5-on-4 in the favor of the CTs. Good flashbang, you know, is going to tag Logan actually. Unfortunately for Apple Puppies, Nebula's plan of lurking is not panning out as they are not rushing through A to rotate to B. But Apple Puppies is actually just going to rotate to A. Decibel's anchored right here in Snake. Nebula's going to get the pick. Wait, did he push? Oh, no, he just outgunned him. Okay. So a very important opening by Nebula. He's going to actually take even more space. And Zestful is going to collapse on him in yard, but Wooly's going to trade him out. And so now it's just Yellow Hat can win the round. What is he doing? What the fuck was that? What? His gun wasn't loaded. His gun wasn't racked. Oh my god. His gun wasn't racked. That was it. That was an absolute disaster. That was the round. That was it. Oh my god. Hold up. I need to... The bomb. He was about to drop the bomb. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. An absolute disaster. Apple Puppies handed a gift by God himself to get that round victory. If you were praying for Apple Puppies, I think your prayers have just been answered. Nebula, last round of the half. Logan and Nebula both with 50 cals. I wonder what they're going to do with this. Yeah, it looks like they're actually... Yellhat actually is rushing through, and that nade's going to tag him for his efforts. You know, Apple Puppies, you know, consistently throwing that nade to discourage him. Yellhat, you know, not realizing, maybe hoping that it wasn't going to come. But yeah. Gorilla and Fish are going to trade, but remember, trades benefit these T's. So Yellhat also has a 50. There's 50 cows everywhere. He's walking up A site. Are they going to hear the footsteps? Oh my god, he has the A main flank. He's going to take his time to get that shot down. Gets the second. Nice flick by Yellhat. Beautiful work with that 50 cal. And it's Nebula alone with a 1v2. Gets the dink, and now it's a 1v1. You know, CJB getting too overzealous, just rushing through that smoke with no plan, and gets killed. And so now Woolyus alone. He's going to come through that mid doors, but is Nebula going to be ready for it? He's a little bit worried about the A main, and Woolyus catches the timing, puts Nebula to 1 HP, but Nebula pulls it off, gets the trade! Nebula wins the 1v2. This half goes 5-4. Oh my lord. Holy shit. Absolute insanity happening in this first half. Like, calamities on both sides occurring. Wow. Okay, I am speechless. I'm so sorry. I am actually just speechless. Okay, so Astral going to be going for a B lead. They're gonna work up a little bit. Snake, Yellowhat's gonna be lurking mid, trying to punish any rotates. Yeah. And Yellowhat's gonna trade with Fish up in mid. That actually pulls Zestful away, trying to plug up the hole that is left in mid being uncovered. They're gonna spot some of the B push, but Woolyus actually gets to pick onto King Bee. So they actually go to Woolyus instead. Nebula doubles up, and all of a sudden Zestful gets one, gets two. And Apple Puppies take the pistol round. I'm so sorry, I totally missed that. Why is Woolyus bot walking into a 50-50 peak? Thought he was supposed to be good. Well, you can say you thought he was supposed to be good, but he has been playing very good today. So you can criticize his plays, but the numbers they tell a different story. Actually, look at the scoreboard. Logan decided to figure out how to not be a sandbag this time. But yeah, this should just be an easy round victory for Apple Puppies. They should just take the lead. As Astral was forced to save. Good nade, does a bit of damage. But Nebula's gonna choose to keep running at them. Hopefully he doesn't get punished too hard. As Astral is just all trapped in Snake. He gets the first, gets a second, gets a third. So CJB left alone. It will be finished off by Fish, who ran through mid. And now the lead is officially taken by Apple Puppy, 6-5. But we are going to see our first rifle round of the second half. This will be very important for the T's to try and win. Alright, looks like a little bit of an A-lean is going to be taken out by Astral. Fish runs out a main, gets one, gets a second, gets away with robbery, and Yellow Logan's gonna trade with Yellow Hat and A-Long, and he keeps moving forward. What? Playing games with the devil himself. CJB is just slowly going to try and clear him out, and finally finishes him off, sends him into the wall. That was like funny sandbag. Absolutely fun. I cannot believe that. He ran through a main, got to double kill. He took on the entire team of Astral and he won. He fought the law and he won. My God. I actually really like this. Astral's just slowly working through mid, and this is a completely open gap. They can actually be able to make a lot happen if they... Because they're going to be able to walk onto A site. They're going to have plenty of time to do so. They just need to clear their corners to get that plant. They actually get in really good post position spots. I actually would have preferred maybe if one of the players ratted somewhere in yard. When you're in these disadvantaged situations, you want to get in really aggressive, unpredictable situations to just be able to pull off flukes like that. Yeah, they're gonna rotate in through mid. They're gonna stick together. Util's gonna start coming out. William's actually gonna pick off Zestful from the CT side, and all of a sudden, they actually have a great crossfire. But CJB just not reacting in time. What was that, man? Maybe he was trying to reload. He flashed. Oh, he was crouching. Yeah. It's not the best micro plays taken on by Woolyus, and that's going to cost them the round as King Bee will take the victory. Just has to defuse that bomb, and Apple Puppies will take things 7-5, starting to really establish a lead in this game. If Astral wants to get back in this, they need to start putting up rounds and putting them up now. Fish won a staring contest against the devil. Alright. Fish again putting out a great performance as well as Woolyus. King Bee a little bit lackluster. Uh-oh. Alright, never mind, the scoreboard went. Okay, but another bit of an alien. Fish just deciding this time not to get aggressive, not trying to push things past I actually forget what I was going to say. But yeah, they start throwing the nade. Oh, good idea on the nade, but you know the timing quite just isn't right. Logan gets one with a ragdoll, and so Yell had alone. He's gonna flash him off, and he's gonna retreat. That is exactly the right way to play it. You know, you managed to get a pick, you got lucky, and you retreat. Although that's not really fully retreating. A lot of people like this. Alright, and it doesn't matter. He gets the headshot. And so now they're going to start walking onto A. Walks in front of Fish. And he misses! He fumbles the bag! But Zessel's going to run in and get one. But Voice is going to trade him out with the lurk! Oh my lord, Fish! What have you done? You had it on... you had the kill on delivered to you. And Voice gets another! Astral are going to win this round! It's a 1v2. And he ran back into a better post-plant spot. Now, they are both lit, so this is technically possible, but they are going to have to give Nebula fights and give it to him fast. They are doubled up in A main. They just need to not both fight him. Spots out the one, and he gets the other. Good team play by them, you know, to swing off the trade. Wow. Right when we complimented him, he drops the ball. Lots of just disasters occurring. Shivers down his spine as he watches the round fall from him. So we go 6-7, huh? Any 6-7ers? Oh, scoreboard 6-7. Oh, like, what? Aren't you guys like fucking? Jesus Christ, bro. Audience, bro. Nobody would expect 6-7s in the chat, but no, apparently not. Apparently you all hate comedy. Freaking chuds. Ah, thank you. Now, yeah, thank you. Alright, so there are signs of intelligent life. Alright, King B is going to be sprint peeking to spot them, pushing out Snake. Actually does a good job getting the flash, but oh no, I should have watched that. Nebula doubles up on the B main people. King B sacrifices himself for the trade, which is actually beneficial since he do have the lead. And so Gorilla gonna get spotted out, you know, a little bit too, through caution, maybe a little bit too far into the wind. SSFO will put him into his grave, and Logan's gonna close it out. And Apple Puppies are going to take things 8-6. Yeah. Yeah, right now, Willie is the only one going positive on the side of Astral's. Gonna need the rest of his team to step up a little bit if they want to get themselves back into the game, but they are actually going to be pretty broke. Oh, never mind. I spoke too soon. They actually had guns. Is Gorilla Helen Keller? What the hell? Afterthought, you bounced corny as hell. Did Uncle forget he had? I said. Alright, a smoke going up. Nebula actually gets spammed through the smoke! Oh my lord. Gorilla, Helen Keller, you know, yeah, maybe. He didn't need any sight to be able to get that kill. And so Gorilla is going to get into a little bit of a fight with Zestful, but Zestful, you know, overswinging a little bit, he's going to walk himself into a crossfire, he's going to get killed, and so now all of a sudden, it's a 5v3 in the favor of Astral with the post plant. It's have to be a disaster for them to go wrong, and Fish finishes, gets a double, gets a triple! But no more, okay. Get yourselves back in your seats and chill out, reality has struck back. As Astral will pull up another round victory and bring things closer, 7-8. When having both maps have been very close. Uh-oh, Astral has actually left the bomb and spawn. Mexican Habib is going to realize this mistake and make an adjustment. Logan's just holding in. Wow, okay, this is probably why Logan sucks at the game. He's standing still. Don't ever do that. You're just asking to just be killed. Never stand still and hold an angle. Especially on A long, that's just stupid, because like that's the angle that always gets double swung. Be working with the bomb over towards A. Looks like Astral's just trying to work around the map, you know, see if they can get a pick. But Zestful, oh my god, I went. Are you kidding me? I tried to go to Zestful and Zestful with a double knife kill in Snake. An absolute travesty, a gut-wrenching moment for Astral as they see their chances of victory fall as Fish follows up with one, but not a second, and Yellow Hat alone in a 1v3. He does have the bomb site, but Logan comes in from behind. Come in from behind kind of guy he is, and Apple Puppies reach map and series point 9-7. They will have 3 opportunities to be able to win this series and bring themselves get themselves a ticket to the grand finals. W Zestful Elk. I'm sorry, I barely missed it. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I tried to click Zestful and I kept missing. Oh my god. And Logan is running up A long. He gets one. And his hubris will be punished, but he still got a helmet dink, but lost his life for it. And so Astral pretty committed to this A lane. They're gonna smoke off mid so that they're not going to be punished. Oh no, that was a nade, not a smoke. King getting a little bit in a fight against Snake. Nebula is actually going to get a pick onto Mexican Habib in A main. And yeah, Astral is in a really precarious situation. Julius has low health. They're gonna think about rotating, but decide no. They best stick it at A, you know. Yellow Hat needs to come up with something. He needs a miracle to happen. He's going to work out through mid. There is a gap for him to take advantage of. This needs to go huge for him. He hears the footsteps by the guy sprint peeking in under the window. Nebula's going to pick off Julius. CJB gets one. Yellow Hat's going to get spotted out. Fish, pay attention! Oh my god, he doesn't look at the guy running behind him. He should have heard those bullets being shot. And that smoke... not quite in the best position, but it still will buy them time as it will block them out from the mid door. And so now we're in a 2v2 situation. CJB is lit, but he puts himself in a great position, putting himself in the back of A main. Zestful will pick Yellow Hat off the edges of that smoke, and King B will finish CJB off in A main. Unfortunately for Astral, that is all she wrote, as Apple Puppies will be your first grand finalist for this season of PCL as they take down Astral 2-0. Now it was a close game with calamities in that on that game. Apple Puppies doing anything they could possible to lose this game while having miracles performed to stop it, with Yellow Hat's gun not being loaded. That was a disaster. What a travesty. But yeah, Zestful leading the pack 14-19. Nebula 18-14. Great performance. And like Fish or Tori left before. Actually, let me see if I rewind a little bit, if I can still have Fish. Okay. So Fish topping the scoreboard 19-3. Fish MVP. Fish was absolutely the MVP. Nebula and Zest did decent. But yeah, I think Fish was absolutely the MVP of that match. You know, did a great job. Putting his team a little bit on his back, especially on Stallbreaker, but doing whatever he could to make that possible. Yeah, you know what? Actually, I will do an interview. Interview. Okay, alright. Don't go too soon, folks. Even though the match has ended, we are going to do a post-game interview with the victors. I'm gonna see if I can get Fish on as he alright, I don't think I'm getting Fish. Alright, I'll get Nebula then. Okay, alright. So alright. We are going to go interview Nebula. Since Fish did not respond. Okay. Alright. So Nebula will join in a little bit. Okay. All right. Congrats on your victory, Nebula. Your team is the first to make it to the grand finals. How does it feel?
Yo, feels good.
Yeah.
But I think we'll win if we keep playing like that.
Yeah, you guys were doing
Yeah,
a
we
lot
were.
to try and lose that stall game. You didn't clear your corners on when you guys were rotating onto B site. And you guys, I don't know if you realized this, but Yellow Hat, like, you guys were given a gift from God. You'll see it if you rewatch the stream, but his gun wasn't racked. And the bomb carrier literally ran right past in front of him. And he could have killed the bomb and like stopped you guys from planting it, but his gun wasn't racked, so he had to quickly re-rack the gun. But by the time he did, Logan killed him. Like it was insane. Y'all have to see it later.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. That was it should have been a lot easier in that game.
Yeah. Well,
But
at the end of the day,
we
you
still almost
still
lost.
pulled off the victory. Fish or Tori put off a very impressive performances on both maps, dropping 20 kills on Stallbreaker and also top fragging for Stockpile. What do you think made him do so well today?
You know me, my IGN skills. I'm just the best. It's just my aura.
Do you think
I think
your
it's just because Fish
leadership,
is a really good
your
player.
leadership ability, put him in the
No,
positions to do it? You made treasure out of trash. Is
no,
what you're
he's just really good. He was already treasure, but now he's like shining even more.
saying? Oh,
And I just felt bad for him on stall on B site on the first few rounds, so I just like let him kill everyone and let him ace that one round.
yeah.
I
So
just
you
felt bad.
let him. You chose to let him.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. That's why I chose to do good the second map because I just wanted him to get a tiny bit of shine for my mom to see.
You don't want to take all the credit for yourself. You got to let other people have some of the spotlight.
Yeah, you know me. I like to do charity work.
Yeah, you do.
I'm
Yeah,
all
I do
about
know you
giving
like
to the
to do
poor, helping the
charity.
homeless.
um, yeah. So, can you explain why you guys had Logan play both maps? Especially, he put on a very poor performance on Stallbreaker, and I definitely feel like you would perhaps have a little bit of stronger players available on your roster compared to the likes of Logan. They say it's just Logan, but I say with him, it's just the bench.
Yeah, I heard that part. Me and Donkey played Zestful and Logan in the 2v2 tournament that Hark is playing. We finished an hour before our match started, and and we won. So I think Logan was still in his feels, and he was depressed and all sad that he lost. And also we had U that could have played, and I said like 50 times that U should have played for
Don't you guys
either
also
like
have
King B or
weakness?
Logan, but he just
Yeah, U is very
oh,
good.
I don't know. I just haven't ever played with him since like
Yeah.
a couple years.
Do you guys think you'll change up the roster for the finals, or do you think you might just be something similar?
Oh yeah,
All right. Well,
I just said like yo
yeah.
what I just said like a few minutes ago in our team chat that to take out Logan and King B for the next match for probably like U and Corgi, even though they haven't really played at all.
Yeah.
And Pop Tart, he's been busy with work, so he just hasn't been available for anything. And I haven't played with Apple Puppies since like the first scrim on the first day that I joined the team.
Okay.
So we don't really scrim.
So yeah. So you guys are waiting Rect versus BBB or BFB. I think Rect is probably a heavy favorite for that match. But is there anything you're going to have to prepare for the finals that you can share with us? Or anything you have to say to who might face you in the finals?
I think my team needs a lesson in. I think my team needs to get better at comms because there was like 10 times when like we died because the comms were horrible.
Yeah,
then
yeah. There was a time where
pushes,
Fist didn't
We
turn
just
around.
we sucked.
Yeah. Well, you guys definitely have things to work on. But yeah, do you have anything to say to to the viewers, or who you might await you in the grand finals? Perhaps what you have to say to Rect or BFB for your grand finals match.
I have a couple things. I just want to shout out my mom. You know, she's watching the stream. I think she's happy that I won. I just want to do that. I want to shout out all my fans, all Apple Puppies fans as well in the chat. I saw those messages. Those are cool. And also, Rect, they're not winning. Rect is going to lose to BFB, and we're just going to face BFB in the finals, and hope, I'm going to be praying that we win.
All right, guys, you heard it. So Nebula is thinking BFB will pull off the victory. And so he is expecting to face them. So best of 5. So the grand finals is best of 5. So is there anything you're concerned about with the map pool? You guys think that you will be able to deal with the larger map pool?
We're not really good at any map, so I think we're gonna lose in that long-term best of 5 rather than a best of 3. So that's gonna be like a lot harder.
So you're saying you guys need to
And I have a request as well.
Yeah.
Can you interview Logan?
No.
Because I think that'll be funny.
I don't interview chuds. Also, when the score reached 6-7 on a stockpile, did you guys all laugh uncontrollably?
You're cutting out.
What?
You were cutting out a lot.
Okay. All right. Well, when the rounds reached 6-7, were you guys all laughing uncontrollably?
Yo, you're like 20 something. It's time to get over it.
All right. You know what, Nebula? Thank you.
No, none of us noticed the score.
Thank you for coming on the stream. It's been great interviewing you. As you guys heard it, he's predicting a BFB versus Apple Puppies in the grand final. So we will see if that prediction will pan out. But yeah, maybe definitely work on your map pool in the meantime, because it sounds like you're saying you guys need a 3-0 them to have a chance.
Nah, we'll just win anyways.
All right, well, best of luck to you. Thank you again, Nebula, for coming on the stream and doing this interview. And a big thank you and congrats to all the people who played. It is a great accomplishment to be able to make it to the semifinals. So whether you win or lose, congratulations to doing good enough to be able to put yourself in this position. Do you want to say something else? Nebula?
Can you interview Logan?
No, I'm not interviewing Logan.
Bro, it'll be so funny.
All right, chat. Do you guys want a Logan interview? You guys get to decide. I'll give you 30 seconds. I don't even remember how much the delay is. But yeah, you guys decide if you guys want a Logan interview. Cool. I don't know why you guys want a Logan interview. The chud. Also, he's probably gonna say bad words.
Nah, he's so humble and nice.
All right, I'm gonna call him.
Amazing.
I'll interview Logan.
Such a great teammate. Oh, let's go.
Ooh, Logan did not pick up to my Discord call. That's a shame. Alright, it looks like Logan doesn't want to... Okay, it looks like Logan does not want to interview. Okay. Oh well. Okay, well, congratulations to everyone. Hope you guys found this stream entertaining. I'm going to end things off around here. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Alright, adios everyone. Good luck to Everyone else, like all